Okay, to really understand this next lesson, we need to do a little warm-up activity. We're going to write equations based off the following phrases. Okay, so write equations based off the following phrases. You're not solving anything, you're writing an equation. Length is 5 more than twice the width. Okay, length is 5 more than twice the width. This word is the key word because is stands for equals. In front of the word is we have the word length, so we just put L. Now don't just start writing stuff over here. You're going to put W for width over here. You're going to give yourself some space. Then find the word width and work your way backwards. You see the word twice, so that means you put a 2 in front of your W, because it means 2 times W. Then keep going backwards. And then you come to 5. 5 more means plus 5. And that's the equation. Okay, the next one. Length is, so L, 2 less than twice the width. Put the variable W for width and then go work your way backwards. Twice, that means 2W. And then 2 less means minus 2. You put minus 2 after, okay? Don't put 2 minus in front. More than means plus, less than means minus. Okay, next problem. Width is, so this time it's W that's in front, 4 less than 3 times the length. So put your L here. 3 times, that means times 3, so 3L. Put it in front, no sign in between. And then 4 less, so minus 4. Okay. Width is 1 more than twice the length. Is W. Find length. Twice, 1 more. Okay, W equals 2L plus 1. Not too hard. Now, why do you need to know that? Because you need it to solve these next problems we're going to do here in this video. The rectangle shown has a perimeter of 34 centimeters. Its length is 5 more than twice its width. Write and solve a system of equations to find dimensions of the rectangle, length and width. Okay, here's the first thing. You're going to use that sentence in the bold. Its length is 5 more than twice its width. Find the word is, okay? Length comes before it, so it's L equals, and then you're going to put W on the other side and work your way backwards. You see twice, so you put 2. 5 more, you put plus 5 behind it. That's your first equation. Now, how do you get your second equation? Well, your perimeter is 34. Draw a rectangle, okay? Put L, L, W, W. You put equals 34 because perimeter is adding up all the sides. How many L's are there? 2, so 2L. How many W's are there? 2, so 2W. Okay. I would not put the dots if I were you yet. Okay. That's your system. Now you're going to solve for the system. You have a base variable right there. So base, and then that's equal. Now write the other one. 2L plus 2W equals 34. Now we replace the base variable L with the expression of equivalence 2W plus 5. So I write down 2. And then I make the parentheses with 2W plus 5. And then I keep writing plus 2W equals 34. Okay, now we can solve for W. We have to distribute the 2 because there's a plus sign there. So 2 times, 2w, and then 5. 4w and 10, okay? And then plus 2w. Okay, you have 2w variables, but they're on the same side, so don't take out the smaller one, you just combine them over here. 6w plus 10 equals 34. And now you got the operations on one side, so times and plus. So you're going to minus 10 from 34, that takes you to 24. And you divide by 6, and w equals 4. So that would be your width, because w's width. Now to find your length, use this equation that's got the L by itself. So L equals 2w plus 5. 4 goes in for w. So we now have L equals 2. And actually you can just circle it there and times it. Okay. So L equals 8 plus 5. The letter you're solving for is by itself, so I just bring it down and just do that operation. 8 plus 5 is 13. Okay, those are your dimensions, 13 and 4. Okay, next problem. A rectangle has a perimeter of 26 feet. Its length is 2 less than twice its width. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. Now you write your first equation based off that bold statement. Remember, is means equals. And you've got L. Then I put W somewhere over there, not right against the equals though. Now find the word width and go backwards twice. That would mean 2W. 2 less means minus 2 from after the 2W. Okay, it's like backwards. Okay, then the perimeter. I give you the perimeter, you write equals what the perimeter is, 26, and that's adding the sides, so it'd be 2L plus 2W, or you can go 2W plus 2L, it doesn't matter, okay? So L is the base again, and this is what it equals. So I write the off base. Okay, L is the base, so that's what I parenthesize and remove and replace it with the expression of equivalence, which in this problem would be 2W, and I'm going to make the minus plus negative. So I've got 2, then parentheses 2W plus negative 2, plus 2W equals 26. Okay, so I'm going to be solving for W. Same process as I just did. So there's the plus. So 2 times 2W, and then after the plus we times it by negative 2. So it's 4W, negative 4. Then add 2W. So you combine your W's, that makes 6W. Then mark your operations, negative 4, you'd add 4, and that's 30. Then you divide. 30 divided by 6 is 5. So the width is 5. Now to find the length, use the equation where the base is the length. So L equals 2W plus negative 2. So 5 goes in for W. So let's take 2 times 5, that'd be 10, okay? So L equals 10 plus negative 2. Guys, L is by itself, so you just do the operation on the other side. 10 plus negative 2 is 8. 8 and 5. Okay, a rectangle has a perimeter of 32 inches. Its width is 4 less than 3 times its length. Find the dimensions of this rectangle. So length, width. Okay, so off that statement I write an equation, because that means I can do that. Equals width is 4 less than 3 times its length. So I put length, and then 3 times would be 3 in front. 4 less would be minus 4 behind. You put the 3 in front because that means 3 times L. Now I write the equation based on my perimeter. The perimeter is equal to 32. The perimeter goes around all the sides, so it would be 2L plus 2W. Alright, this time I got a base, but it's W, but that's okay. It's equal to 3L plus negative 4, so I write the off base. The W is a base this time. So 3L plus negative 4. Okay, so you drop your 2L, then your plus 2, then your parentheses with 3L plus negative 4, then equals 32, and it's lined up. Okay, so now I got L and L, so I'm going to be solving for L first. So distribute the 2, okay. So 2 times, first to 3L, then to negative 4. So drop your plus, you got 6L and negative 8. Then add the 2L. Okay, again, don't get rid of the smaller one, you just add them. So it's 8L plus negative 8 equals 32. So negative 8, you add 8. 32 plus 8 is 40. Then divide by 8. And 40 divided by 8 is 5. Okay, so we have a length of 5. Then to find your width, use one of the 2 equations, but use the one that's got the W by itself. It's easier that way. So 5 goes in for L. So 3 times 5 is 15. So W equals 15 plus negative 4. The letter's by itself, so I just bring it down here and just solve that side. 15 plus negative 4 is 11. 5 and 11. Okay, last problem. A rectangle has a perimeter of 74 inches. Its width is 1 more than twice its length. Find the dimensions of the rectangle. Okay, based off that information, the width is 1 more than twice the length. So equals, W equals length, so twice. And then 1 more means plus 1. Now, when I see the word perimeter, I make that and I put equals the perimeter, which is 74. And then 2L plus 2W. You have a base set at W, so you want to use substitution. You don't want to make the columns and try to eliminate it. So 2L plus 2W equals 74, and W is the base. And I replace it with 2L plus 1. So you got 2L plus 2, parentheses 2L plus 1 equals 74. So 2L, and then 1. So it's 4L, and that's 2. And then add the 2L, okay? So it's going to be 6L plus 2 equals 74. Okay, so minus 2, you get 72. Divided by 6. 72 divided by 6 is 12. Okay. So the length is 12. Find the width. Use a W equation. W equals 2L plus 1. So L equals 12. So take 2 times 12, that's 24. And W equals 24 plus 1. Okay. Well, what's 24 plus 1? 25. Okay. Okay, there we go.